All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the 90% Pro League in 2026. We are in Group B, the second match of the Pro League this year between Wiener and Mark Lucas. I am Monica, joined here by Jackie Simi.
Hello guys, I'm just typing in for them to get ready and everything. We can start. I'm also really excited for this matchup here, and yeah.
Yeah, we got a little bit of an offset, I believe. I think this is bottom seed against top seed, or second to bottom seed against second to top seed. So definitely some offset or some upset, but this is actually, yeah, true. They have the same digits for their PBs, just not on the same spots. That's funny. Um, yeah, this is the second match of the Pro League, and the first match of uh of Group B. Um, so very exciting. I am very excited for the match, if you ask me. I believe Wiener is. Oh no, I think
Yeah,
it's me.
he's ready in
Um,
the race room. Yeah, I think I'm just leaving maybe
yeah.
or
Yeah, both runners having qualified from the Division S, um, so more qualifying runners here. And as I said before in the previous race, if you were here and if you weren't, I will explain this again. Um, Winning this race isn't all that matters to these runners. There is going to be a point system, a point distribution based on final times. So, um, yeah, definitely, they definitely are both looking to a to not to excuse me, I cannot speak today. I have no idea what's happening. They don't want to lose by too much, of course. And this is also a rematch. A rematch from Division S. They have had a face off in the brackets in the, I believe, quarterfinals, where Mark Lucas took the win from Wiener, and now Wiener may be looking for some revenge. And looks like the runners are getting started very soon. Both on the starting screen.
should be pretty much synced up, I think. Mark has no decimals, but I believe it should be fine. Get going.
Yeah, and we are starting off. And also, we do have a prediction going. Spend your points, spend your money, spend your uh hard worked something. I don't know. While the runners are making their way through Cap Kingdom. The immediate 2K. Oh gosh. Um and wow, yeah, we are very synced up here.
I mean, it's reasonable to trust Mark here to take it because, as you said, it is a rematch, and Mark did take the win in the last one, so maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, the
The
3 minutes
PB
of
is
PB
not
difference, yes, kind of confusing,
it,
but I mean, yeah.
it's definitely an upset for Mark Lucas, but that doesn't mean it's impossible or unlikely. We've seen it before, and there's no doubt it can happen again. Mark Lucas not opting for hydrophobia here. Wiener having opted for it, but missing it. This will give Mark Lucas a little bit of a lead here, going out of Cap Tower, of Cap Kingdom Tower, what's it called? Something along those lines.
Top hat tower, I believe, but yeah.
Oh yeah, Top Hat Tower. Look, I just run this game. I don't know the names. Oh, but missing left side.
What a weird cap throw in the wall. Okay, yeah.
And missing the Shireen backup. That will give Wiener the lead out of Cap here. Sorry.
Wiener the leaner.
Um, yeah. Factual. Um,
Yeah, looking at around I think that's still an 18, maybe a low 19. So nothing too bad for him. He also has a new race comparison
Yeah,
here. Yep,
yes,
high
we are looking
18.
at a. Yeah, we're looking at a 218, and a 227 from Mark Lucas. So, Wiener does keep a lead of about 8 seconds. Going into Cascade Kingdom.
Yeah, very unfortunate ending for Mark Lucas here.
Yeah,
Even missing the backup was like the most annoying thing, I think, because like
yeah, for
his
sure.
cap bounce was really weird, and but what can you do about it? It's like only 10 seconds
Yeah,
off his PB and not too much behind Wiener. Only Cap Kingdom. Nothing to worry
yeah.
about.
Exactly. It is only Cap Kingdom. There's still lots of Mario Odyssey to run, and you know what? I just realized we don't have a race ping.
Oh, I even have it ready so I can post it right now.
Okay, great.
Okay. Oh, you were about to do it? Oh, I'm sorry, but
Yeah, no, it's fine. If you already had it typed out, then it's fine. Both runners not opting for DSS here. Wiener going, both runners going for the usual Dino skip, which at Wiener's level is a little bit surprising. But if you have closely followed some events happening around the SMO community recently, we have seen that Wiener Speedruns has struggled with the DSS, so he decided to drop it momentarily. I'm not sure if Mark Lucas usually goes for DSS or not. But in any case, both runners opt not to go for it, just going for the usual route that everyone knows and maybe loves, or maybe hates. Who knows?
yeah, Mark Lucas in general, I'd say about him as a player is a really consistent player, and also in some movements he opts for the like I'd say even like way slower movement, but it's really consistent, and that way he can like maybe lose in some parts sometime, but then overall he saves sometime. I think that's really particular, often seen around like old guys because he's like really long in the community.
This is true.
And I mean,
Yeah, Mark Lucas, a very consistent player, as you already said. Um, this might be his advantage in this race as well.
maybe.
Anyhow, both runners are done with Madame Brutal. Soon to finish off Cascade Kingdom. We now opting here to go for the chest clip. This
Really
looks like
good
it's gonna
fire
work.
warp, maybe?
Yeah, that was okay. That was
Oh,
great. Um, Mark Lucas not opting for the chest clip, just going for the Cliff Moon here. Um, it's a great example of the Mark Lucas going for the less risky but a little bit more consistent strats. Because at a 58-35, you could argue that you can start implementing chest clip. Um, of course, it's not a no one's forcing anyone to, and yeah, again, just a show of Mark Lucas' consistency. Um, Leaving Cascade with a 9 seconds difference, so didn't change too much from the cap. 530 against 539, um, in favor of Wiener, of course.
oh, and
The
get an
runners are
action,
now heading.
guys.
Oof, rough, rough, rough. That's a rough thing. Um,
This game
but
sucks.
both runners not getting the action guide thing. Is it called? Is it still called action guide skip? I don't
I
know.
think it's actually
Anyway,
let's skip, yeah, still. But it's so annoying that it just
yeah,
changed like this now. It's really hard trick, I guess. Yeah. Never
yeah.
focus
It's
on
not.
it, yeah.
I feel like yeah, if you're just like mashing mindlessly, you are definitely gonna mess it up. Um, I've had this before, where I just messed it up because of that. Mark Luke is not opting for the reverse down, while Wiener goes for reverse down here. Um, Wiener having the slightly faster route here. However, having to opt for some a little bit more difficult movement, including Hayano Bird at the end, which is prone to mistakes.
Yeah, that's another thing that you could argue, obviously, with a mid 58 that you could do reverse down. But as you see here, missing Ayano Bird, Still, I feel like
Yeah.
saving time over normal town.
Like,
Maybe.
that's yeah. I think he saves like 1 or 2 seconds for sure. It's made better again. I don't know. I've missed it a couple of times in my recent any percent runs, but I wasn't also just not playing too much, so maybe I'm just not like used to it right now. Maybe if I just like focus on it and get used to it, then I can get it again. And Wiener coming up on Dram.
Looks really good. We heard the shake,
Yeah, that
so
looks
that should be
very
fine.
solid.
Oh, what? He
Ooh,
just
but
let
missing the
go.
crate.
Yeah, a bit too early. Kind of
I'm not
unfortunate,
okay.
but
No,
he
he
can
does
back it
get the
up, yeah.
bullet bill. Yeah, Mark Lucas getting Dram here as well. He does get the crate a little bit faster and can easily, without any problems, capture that bullet bill to the moon. Or the moon on the pillar there. Not the actual moon. You guys know what I mean.
Referencing Sammy in the chat here, from the speedrunning perspective, a Switch 2 is definitely worth as it saves about 50 seconds, so if you run Super Mario Odyssey or like pretty much every other game, then Switch 2 is faster in every way, I'd say.
I mean, yeah, if you're looking for the speedrun perspective and you do have the money for it, it's definitely worth the purchase, I feel. I will say that it is definitely not a deal breaker. I feel like, at least in my opinion, this is slightly off topic, but as a game console, the Switch 2 is right now barely at a point where I think it's worth buying, simply because it just doesn't have the content yet. I think if you're a dedicated Nintendo fan, go ahead, and you have the money, go ahead. But if you're like more of a casual player, I'm not sure if it's worth it.
I mean, if you
But yeah,
plan
from a
on
speedrunning
like
perspective,
playing some games from Nintendo in the next few years, maybe another 3D Mario, then it would make sense maybe, but yeah, I don't know.
yeah, of course. But as it stands right now, I don't think the lineup of exclusive games on Switch 2 makes the purchase make sense. I think only a handful of games that are exclusively Switch 2 make the console worth it. Like Donkey Kong Bonanza and Mario Kart World are definitely two of them. But I don't think there's a lot of games that make the Switch 2 perfectly worth, if you ask me. But that's, of course, my humble opinion. I think you should all be free to do whatever you want with your money. I am not judging you. I bought the console on release, so I am not a good example. But while we're talking about the consoles, both runners are leaving Sand or have left Sand with keeping up the 9-second difference from Cascade. So not a lot of change between the two runners out of Sand going into Lake.
Yeah, both of them getting 436s, which is like a fine sand, I'd say. I mean, we saw in the last race that pretty like brutal things can happen here, and you can lose a lot of time by dying or something. And yeah, so fine sense, I'd say. Yeah, for both of them.
For sure.
Let's see which clip they're opting for. It's a backflip for Wiener. Does that work? It doesn't. Yeah, was a bit
I
too
think
far
he
behind.
was. Yeah, I think so too.
Oh,
Oh, and
okay.
missing the clip here. Having to go for
Yeah, the backup route with Rango at the end, and Mark Lucas in on the other hand getting the clip. Really clean backflip, I believe he did here, and
yeah.
this is even like a
This is a
really solid leg pace, yeah.
this is this is like a mirror from the last match where the runner the runner that had the favor um missed leg clip, and the runner that wasn't in favor got the leg clip. It's a little, it's a little bit ironic.
That is true. Max also missing, yeah, the leg clip and then Mesa taking lead.
Rena having some trouble. Sorry, Rena having some trouble in getting into the arena. I am not sure what happened there.
Was like stuck on the edge there. Just hanging there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should definitely lose him about maybe even 30 seconds here.
For sure.
That's definitely a big lead here for Mark Lucas. Looking at around 20 seconds, I'd say. Maybe even more. As Mark is still clutching out the sub 13 exit here. Should be
Yeah.
high 58 exit, yeah. Really good.
Yeah, really nice. And yeah, that does put Mark Lucas back in the lead with a lead off of about about 11 seconds. So gaining a little bit, gaining a good amount of time on Wiener speedruns, or rather surpassing his run right now.
Entering Wooded, where things actually can get even worse for the runners here. I mean, what does even worse mean? I mean, the runs are fine here, but a lot of change here.
Yeah, both runners having good runs nonetheless, despite the time loss. Mark Lucas 4 seconds behind PB. Wiener 52 seconds behind PB. Not quite what he would like to have, of course, but that is not too bad, too much of an issue, I'd say. But yeah, Mark Lucas definitely on a good run, for sure.
Also not going for the rain bounce here. Just another example of how he tries to minimize the potential mistakes that you can make in your run. I mean, it's really easy to bonk here on the Shrine. Wiener didn't, but
yeah, for sure.
I mean, missing the cap bounce there is like kind of impossible, so yeah. Coming up is like the most important clip in the old speed run, nut clip, which loses 30 seconds, so hopefully we see a successful nut clip. Looks good.
Yeah, Mark Lucas successfully flipping out of bounds here, and Wiener
yeah, also
on
successfully
his way to
clipping
do the
out.
same.
Yeah.
Wiener fought Rango because he missed the movement for leg clip.
Yeah.
And side flip ramp from Mark Lucas. Shoutouts to my side flip ramp enjoyers. I know there's quite a few of them now in the community since it has been popularized. So shoutouts.
Yeah, but you can see visually it's closing up a bit, I think. Wiener is definitely
for sure
right behind him.
Yeah, this is an example of Wiener's movement while being a little bit more risky, but also being in the same vein a little bit more optimal. Missing, I'm pretty sure missing Mace Clip. Yeah, that definitely misses Mace Clip. But yeah, Wiener's movement being a little bit more optimal than Mark Lucas's, who goes for more consistent but less optimal movement as we've established. But that does allow Wiener to save time when he does get that movement over Mark Lucas. Successful flower road skip from both runners.
Both of them getting a triple throw here. Really clean movement from Wiener, yeah. It's definitely getting closer, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure, no, definitely.
Just looking at the entrances here, Wiener just saved about 15 seconds. Only here in Wooded Kingdom, so yeah. Definitely tying it up.
Yeah, they have about a 4-second difference now, or 5 seconds difference.
Should be still easy and OXable Wooded here for Mark, I believe. Maybe even with the clip he could get sub 5.
No.
No? Was
17
it like
OX is not possible.
Oh no, I was thinking about 5 OX. Like segment time.
Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely doable. Never mind. You're right. I thought you meant exit.
Yeah, exit is probably gonna be around an 18-1x, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, that seems about likely. It's, we not get. Sorry, Mark Lucas not getting the. I don't think he got the movement he wanted there. We not getting. Oh, getting the pipe skip here, which will put him at a lead since he is able to grab the final moon of the sub area faster. Mark Lucas having not opted for pipe skip. Um, this does give Wiener the lead back, and we got a raid from Karate Man. Thank you so much for the raid, Karate Man. Welcome in everyone to the race.
Yeah, definitely. It was a little build up there from Wiener. Just saving few frames everywhere with like every movement, just like you said.
Yeah.
And now at the end, overtaking Maglusa, which had clean pipes clip, so should definitely be part of that, yeah. Good 451, yeah. It's not too bad for
Sure.
missing mace clip.
And we are going into not Snow Kingdom, Cloud Kingdom, which is not that exciting of a kingdom. As we all know, there's not much happening in Cloud. We are looking at a fast hats from both runners, which is of course trivial at this point.
I'm going for the hint art. No, Mark Lucas is deciding to not opt for it.
I think he did opt for it, but he just didn't move the camera, so he just didn't have the angle correctly. Because he moved in the direction of it, but
Maybe
was not at all in the correct position.
I guess he has not 2,000 coins, but 200 coins. So, I mean, for normal like Giggler route in Metroid would be enough, but definitely not enough for Spiritless route in Luncheon then later on.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he does Spiritless, but in case he does, he might want to get the hint dot in Night Metro when he gets Giggler, or in Day Metro if he doesn't do Giggler or doesn't get it. Also, nice little screenshot Mark Lucas did.
Yeah, just
And we are
skipped the
in Lost
cutscene too
Kingdom.
early.
Yeah. In Lost Kingdom now, we all know Lost Kingdom. We all hate, all love Lost Kingdom. Very, very precise kingdom. A single mistake can cost you a lot of time. And there's not really a lot of time to breathe as well. So, definitely very exciting and, yeah, that's words for sure.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of exciting to see them like lose time because then you can maybe see a lead change. But as of right now, they're playing it really solid out here, I think, and not too many mistakes here actually. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure.
I also feel like Mark is making it even a bit closer here. Clean reverse repeater though here from Wiener. It's also good for Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm
Oh
so
no!
wrong about
And
that.
that's exactly what I mean with a singular mistake. Something like that can cost you so much time, since now you respawn at the Odyssey. With still some moons to go, that is a very, very unfortunate death spot to die on. And Mark Lucas does take a little video. I don't know why he's not the one who died, but maybe he wants to keep it as a memory. But yeah, Wiener has to now back the entire thing up. And that was also very close for Mark Lucas. So both runners taking it a little bit close, and I guess one of them flew a little bit too close to the sun, which happens to the best of us.
That was kind of weird for me now. Going up there to long jump, then all the way to the moon, but I guess it
Yeah,
is
I
a
think he
backup.
improvised the movement. I think he improvised the movement a lot, which is, I mean, reasonable. No one expects to die specifically there.
Yeah, thinking that he hadn't activated Klepto yet would be then a really good reason to go up there, because like then it would even get worse if he get Klepto, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't deny it. It's a pretty brutal loss here for him. 238. Not particularly the time you want to get here.
Absolutely.
The dive was also really unfortunate. I mean, missing reverse repeat is one thing, but then diving in the complete opposite direction, right into the poison pool. I mean, really unfortunate. Definitely in Mark's favor, though, as he is now in the lead by looking at the lost exit about 30 seconds even, so yeah, not too bad.
This is a yeah, 27 seconds of difference out of Lost. Not something you want for sure. But both runners now in that Metro. Of course, they are gonna go for Giggler later on, which is probably going to be the main point of contention they want to go for.
I feel like hitting Giggler is also kind of a mindset thing. I mean, it saves about 6 to 10 seconds even, I feel like. I mean, let's see if you can get it. Oh, no.
Oh, he doesn't even get hit by the Wiggler, by the Mecha Wiggler. So he does not get Giggler here.
Not the best, but could have still worked if he threw Cappy a bit later, but what can you do?
Yeah, it just happens.
Definitely a good opportunity though for Wiener to save some time here over Mark. Never mind.
Oh, Wiener speedrun's also missing the Giggler clip. Sorry, I cannot speak today. Missing Giggler as well, so both runners not gonna be saving time here. But yeah, this would have been an opportunity for Wiener, as you said already, but he does not get it. And very nice 2-cycle here from Mark Lucas, leaving in Night Metro.
Both of them will probably skip the split here. Maybe if they don't gold here, it's fine to split it, I guess, but yeah. .316 Night Metro. I mean, with missing Giggler, you have to consider that it is faster to not do Giggler, I guess, like in Night Metro. But now he loses about 10 seconds in Day Metro, so definitely time loss in the end.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we do not get a split here from Wiener in that Metro, which makes sense. Nice drive by from Mark Lucas here in Day Metro.
Mark now having
and Wiener following up with his own.
Ooh, he's doing the Danny route. Thought that was Danny exclusive,
oh,
but I guess, yeah.
I said it before and I saw it again. I do not think I'm a big fan of that route.
I mean, it's not losing too much, I think. What we're talking about right now is just you can get the shop here and avoid later on time loss if you're doing Spiritless.
Oh,
then you,
yeah, true.
Avoid the 2-second time loss in the shop of missing Giggler and then not doing shop, which Mark is exactly doing here. He skipped the shop and just went into slots. Yeah, exactly. You will not lose time to your gold in Snow and Luncheon. Also in Snow, like, a bit less, but in Luncheon it's definitely, I guess not worth, but the 2 seconds are very much considerable.
Right. Yeah, I haven't even considered that.
Very clean bullet bill
Nice
movement here, yeah.
Yeah, nice bullet building here from Mark Lucas. And Wiener hopefully aiming to do the same.
Oh, that was really fast. With the bullet bill bounce even. It's my opinion a really cool movement. Never tried that.
This is true. The movement's really cool, indeed. Yeah, both runners having a very solid damage roll. I feel like.
Yeah.
Just
Try to
whatever
keep
they're going
the
for, they're
Giglet
getting.
time loss as slow as possible. So yeah, they definitely do a great job here.
Yeah, this is true. This is very much true. Yeah. But yeah, very much solidly getting all their intended movement done. So that is commendable. Interestingly enough, both runners having bonked on the climb up to the Dizzying Heights Moon at some point.
Yeah, that can sometimes be
That's
annoying.
funny.
The dives there, yeah.
Yeah, Wiener's bonk was a little bit of a robbery. Also, Wiener going for reverse. People here getting it. And Mark Lucas leaving Dametro in the lead. Keeping up the lead from Lost. But I think not. But I think Wiener has made up some time. For sure.
Yeah, 2907 exit here for Mark Lucas. Looking at about 16? No, 17 exit for.
Less. Oh, you meant exit. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, 29-17 exit for Wiener, giving a lead of 10 seconds to Mark Lucas. So definitely having caught up a little bit and having closed the gap again in this Dimetro.
Now entering snow, I think there is. We will see a route difference here, I'm pretty sure. Just looking at Mark Lucas's gold here. And the fact that Wiener has a low 1x. Segment time for 1x, and
For sure.
yeah, we will probably see ICC from Wiener and I guess normal route, like fast route from Mark. Really
Yeah, that
crazy
would be very
roll
much
boost
expected.
here. Went like flying after the roll boost. Oh, going for the really clean movement here. Taking the control of the Cappy to home in and then, yeah, adding the return jump. Like I said,
as we
Mark
can
Lucas
see,
not opting for ICC route.
yeah, going for the normal jam route here, and we do see an ICC route here from Wiener. So while it does look like Mark Lucas is ahead by a large margin, we need to keep that in mind for the entire rest of Snow. That Wiener is not doing. That Wiener is doing a slightly different route.
Yeah, shop first is a lot slower. It seems like at first, but then at the end you skip the moon, so yeah. Ooh, and Mark having a lot of issues actually with the spinies here. Taking damage and getting pushed back by the Blowy Joe, yeah. Very clean snow clip also here from Wiener. Oh, and Mark Lucas stream froze?
Oh, I thought that was. I was very confused. I was not. Didn't really understand why I was freezing.
Maybe I need to reopen it? Okay, no. Okay, now it's just desynced a bit. It's actually like really much desynced. Okay.
Oh my.
Wait, I can pause Wiener's at exactly here. And We can sync it back up.
There we go. All synced up nicely, with Mark Lucas collecting the Goomba Room Moon.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Reopening is... Then we're closer to the extra runs, yeah, that's true. Anyway, we see Wiener now opting for like the most important trick of the route. And, oh yeah, that was far to the right, I think, the setup. Let's see if he can get a second try. Ooh,
He does
please don't
not.
die. Okay, he should be fine. Another try.
The setup again, and he gets it on the third try, while Mark Lucas is going for the snow jam. And I'm gonna be so honest with you, I don't believe this saved too much time. If Mark
Definitely
Lucas
didn't,
doesn't bonk on the
yeah.
Odyssey, snow jam attempts for both. Actually, no, I don't. I think it.
Whoa.
Oh God, Mark Lucas, please. Okay. I see a lot of runners nowadays. Sorry, I'm getting a call. Doing this sort of movement, I do not like it. I will be muting myself really quick and will be back soon. So don't be concerned.
Little call coming in here. Monica sent, and so we are leaving snow here. Was a bit unfortunate, the snow jam here for Mark Lucas bonking on the Odyssey. And that was definitely like really annoying time loss, because would have been a way bigger lead if he didn't do that mistake. Now losing 9 seconds in that snow compared to Wiener, and the lead is pretty minor. It's only about 1.5 seconds here. Going into Seaside, and oh, yeah, Wiener's mashing was just... Okay, no. Actually, Mark is still in the lead, but it's pretty much tied.
And I'm also back, and I see. Yeah. Oh my God, we are so tied.
Yeah, it's really close now.
0.7 out. 0.7 out of snow. I suppose ICC did save Wiener sometime, or just the more optimal movement. I'm not sure. Yeah, Wiener speedrun does take the lead here.
Let's see if they can get the dips. Some successful dips would be cool to see. We saw two of them in the last race. Let's see.
Then it was not ICC.
Ooh, that was really clean grab also from Wiener.
Oh, and Mark Lucas does not clip out. It's gonna be some more time save for Wiener.
Definitely not the like Seaside that Mark was opting for here, as he was just barely in the lead and then now completely losing it. Oh, not completely losing it, but I feel like he's losing like even like maybe 15 seconds here compared to Wiener.
Yeah, for sure.
Looks like a
And
really
Wiener
solid Seaside here for Wiener. Looking at a
Yeah, for
303, I'd say, even 302 maybe?
That is definitely very good.
Yeah, 302.
Definitely very good Seaside.
Really clean. Mark just missing out on that 0x and getting a high 1x. Definitely a really considerable lead for Wiener here now. Leaving Seaside and
Yeah.
entering lunch.
We are looking at a 14 seconds lead for Wiener. And yeah, 14-second lead for Wiener going into Luncheon Kingdom. Which, as we all know, is not that easy of a kingdom.
Yeah, Luncheon Kingdom, we will definitely see a route difference between the two. Mark Lucas is the more like consistent guy who goes for the more consistent strats, and so he will not opt for Spiritless route, which is a pretty brutal route. If you mess something up, it can pretty much cause a big time loss at like any point.
For sure. So yeah, Mark Luke is not Wiener making his way already through the kingdom. Both runners successfully doing Soul Triple here, and Wiener now going for the Spiritless jump. That vector looked a little bit scuffed, but that works out perfectly fine. And yeah, and as you already said, Mark Lucas is not going to be going for Spiritless, he's just going to opt for the normal Spirit fight that everyone knows and maybe likes? I don't know.
I mean, it's pretty much just the easiest boss, in my opinion. So
Yeah,
like
this is true.
he's not really a likable character, though, I'd say.
Yeah, it's I don't think he has that many like qualities as a character.
That is
Like,
true.
I'm
I
sorry
mean,
to all my Spirit fans out there, but
all the Spirit fans.
like five people. I get like
Maybe.
3 people that um
I could
that
see
feels
Spirit
hurt now.
being your favorite of all the Brutals. I don't even know who mine is. Do you have a favorite? Mine was probably
Do we
just be
only count this?
Rango. Oh,
I
okay. If we
think
count Madame Brute also, or like, are there any others than Madame Brute and like before?
I don't think there are any other than the 5, like the 4 central ones and the brutal. I guess as a character, probably Harriet, because she has some funny dialogue in the cutscenes. If I remember correctly. Oh wait, sorry,
Yeah.
Wiener having some issues with the Fox room there.
Also seemed like he would die, but he saved it.
Yeah, I think Rango and Spirit are just not that interesting as like characters. But as boss fights, I suppose Harriet is the only one that's interesting. It's a lot of waiting, but it's a lot more interesting than whatever the. It's a Mario boss. They're all not interesting.
That is true, the bosses are not like that interesting. But so is the movement, definitely. And so is the speedrun, I'd say. But I remember
Yeah, for sure.
was also when I first played that game like a little bit scared of Harriet because her laughing was really terrifying. I thought like I can remember that. And also she dropped bombs on your head, so like that's pretty scary.
Yeah, she was violent. She had violence in her blood. Wait, what?
And then ranks them by how often they were mentioned.
That's interesting.
Oh, okay. So they typed in chat their favorite Mario character, and then there was a tier list of like which character was typed the most. That is cool, yeah.
Suppose so, yeah. Either chat or like a comment section on a video, or Twitter or something. Something like that.
So now really interested if we see some slope votes here.
A Google form. Was it Jan Misali? And no slope vaults, invis block jump for Wiener here. And he is successful with it.
Makes sense to not go for something like slope vaults, but I just thought because like he's known to have a really good consistency with it, but these kind of races where it also matters how much you're ahead. I mean, there is a point system where you get for like every 10 seconds you're better than your opponent or like faster than you get another point.
Yeah.
To your Kanto, so it really matters. Like
yeah, for sure.
playing out the most optimal run. and not just winning.
Definitely. I think that's what Wiener's thinking here too. He does not just want to get a win. He needs to. He knows he needs to win by a little bit at least. Because there are some very talented runners in the division, in the Pro League this year. So he knows his competition, he knows what he's up against, and he's not gonna back down.
I feel also like being a really good runner and being like a really good runner in a tournament is definitely a big difference, because like here, I mean, it's obvious that you have to go for consistent stuff, but also like having all the nerfs together, because it's a high stakes situation. And if you do attempts, you can like reset your DSS and stuff like that. That definitely is.
This is very true.
A bit harder.
Yeah, for sure.
So now entering Ruined. We hopefully do not ruin your day with those shoutouts here. Like a good enough transition here. And yeah, let's shout out some people. As my brother screaming in the background something. We can shout out the runners here. We can shout out Wiener and Mark Lukas, who are bringing together those beautiful two gameplays we see here on the screen. And are competing in the Pro League, which is like really impressive by itself. And yep, thanks to them. And I really need to put in the comments. Maybe you can take the other shoutouts I can type in. Oh, Sammy already did. I guess then we have the comms, myself and Monica, giving you this beautiful commentary here. Hello, hello.
Yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're having fun.
And we have on stats Michael guy, who was also a comm in last race, so definitely a great work today, I'd say. And then I have myself restreaming this whole thing here, and we have who's on? Oh no, I already said stats. Okay, then I guess we move on to like the organizers and everything. We have Salmon Bird, and we have Troy of Athens, and we have obviously Danster, and a lot of other people who are like organizing this whole tourney, and also thanks to all the volunteers who are making this possible by restreaming or commentating or like doing stats. Like basically everyone who has been involved in this tournament really makes the whole experience a whole lot better, I'd say, and makes this even possible in the first place. So yeah, thanks to all of them, and I think that should be it. I mean, we still have the YouTube you could go check out. There are always the VODs of all the matches if you want to watch them back, and like if you missed a match, you can watch it there. Go definitely subscribe there, and if you want to know anything about the schedule and everything, yeah, you can join the Discord. Oh yeah, and we have 38 people right now, which is insane, I feel like. 38 people watching a Mario tournament here, and yeah, thanks to everyone who's watching. You make this.
Lots of people excited for the Pro League.
That is true. I mean, the Pro League is really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and
but yeah, with that we're out of Ruined.
Yeah, perfectly timed with the ending of the shoutouts. We're now moving on to Final Godland BM, where Wiener, I would say, can secure his win, because like he's probably around even a minute ahead, I'd say. So like you said often before, it's his race to lose. I feel like he makes a lot of mistakes now.
Sure.
Then Mark Lukas can come back, but if he plays perfectly, there's I think no chance for Mark to gain a minute by himself from his own gameplay.
Yeah, we're looking at a 33-second difference out of Ruined in favor of Wiener. And it is definitely going to be tough, especially in a gauntlet like BM, for Mark Lukas to get all of that time back. It's not impossible, of course, but it is definitely a big ask. But yeah, let's see how it turns out. Wiener so far having a pretty good beginning to Ruin. Wow, I've never seen that down throw before on the Ogre. That's actually quite fun.
Yeah. giving some respects to the Joy-Cons here. And getting a little down throw
True.
in here. And we will see
True
Mark
that.
Lucas. He's the kind of guy who goes for the consistent strats, and we see him doing Birdram here. Which a lot of people would consider a strat you go at like 104, 103 level even for, but I mean it only loses about a second, I feel like. Or I don't feel like I know it, but yeah. To the Great Moon, so yeah. Not too bad actually. And way consistent for a lot of people, I feel like. So maybe if you're having problems with getting
for
Great
sure.
Moon, consider switching to Birdram. Loses more
For
to...
sure.
Okay, yeah, to Pipeless it loses a bit more, yeah.
Also, we cannot neglect to mention that Wiener did go for new shots here. Or was it even down throw shots? I don't know the difference between the whole names, but I do feel like we need to mention that because that was very clean.
Yeah, I mean, new shots in general is a really good, cool movement and strat, yeah, I feel like. And a successful Bowser Dram.
Agreed.
Everything is working out perfectly fine for him here. Mark Lucas not opting for new shots, taking the more safer movement here. He's doing the old version.
And Wiener speedruns going for the boss fights here. Zarbomba
Ooh.
starting us off and not getting Zarbomba here.
Yeah, his
Unfortunately,
angle
missing Zarbomba on the
was
first.
a bit fucked, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the angle was completely off.
Definitely not a like
Could be
big
it.
time loss, but still annoying.
Yeah, but could be some time for Mark Lucas to save. I'm just saying.
Oh, early Dram. Like he missed his dive input. Looked like he was just swerving the air. Really cool beginning to Topper here. The spin throw that looked really good.
Yeah, that was smooth.
Oh, and we have a Topper first from Mark Lucas here. So it looks like it's closer than it
of the
is.
Pro League.
That is true. First to do a Topper first here in this year's Pro League.
You. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but that typing out of you makes me laugh for some reason.
I mean, I feel
Great.
like there's really much just more hate than loving for Topper first. Only like Ghetto Taco always comes in to say that the Topper first gang is like the right way.
Literally. I am neutral in this conversation. I don't care.
I feel like I'm also kind of neutral. I probably don't even care if I switch to Topper.
Same. It's just a habit at this point for me. Right, but Mark Lucas getting Zarbomba, saving some time over Wiener. Going into... going out of bunnies. But the lead did solidify for Wiener. Because after that bunnies, Wiener ended up with a lead of 56 seconds. So this is really, at this point, Wiener's match to lose. But it will stay exciting. Did my internet crash?
You're still
Thank you,
on.
Twitch.
Okay,
Okay, Twitch was just being weird. It just showed me that there was some network error.
yeah, sometimes.
Oh, but we do have... Yeah, we do have to remember that Mark Lucas did go for another strat, an additional strat in bunnies. So the actual true difference will show itself after the Bowser split. Speaking of which, Wiener speedruns in the Mac fight, having dealt with Rango and Topper already, and now is heading for target acquired to finish off the Mac fight.
Really
And that
clean
was
TA,
very
yeah.
clean. Yeah, great mech from Wiener. And Mark Lucas now entering the mech fight himself. Very nice, Rango.
Yeah, he still stays, I'd not say right behind him, but definitely in shooting range to like, maybe if something really bad happens in Moon for Wiener, that he can still fight his way back. But let's see if he can really get a PA here. He's going for normal TA. Looks really good, yeah. It's just
Yeah,
also
that
a
also
hit.
works out. Very nice. And thus leaving the mech behind as well. Going into Moon.
Yeah, we definitely see a big difference between those golds here. So I feel like Wiener has to like have a lot of hiccups in this Moon. Maybe even have to die for Mark Lucas to catch back. So, but let's see. Nothing is impossible. Still has to believe in himself. She can win it. Right now with a 58.03 BPT entering Moon here. Looks like it's gonna be a 58.06 for Wiener here.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, 446 gold here for Wiener is pretty crazy.
Wow. That's a crazy gold.
I feel, is Comstat not like 44? I'm not sure.
I have no idea, but what I do know is that looking at the difference between the runners, we're looking at a 49-second difference in favor of Wiener going into Moon. They're still pretty much his race to lose, but not really something that he can't win
I mean,
regarding Wiener.
him still being on like easy 59 pace is also impressive. I mean,
Yeah, for
not
sure.
something to be ashamed of as he is now also. I feel
Yeah,
like
for sure.
not really in the range to tag, but maybe there's a really big mistake. Just have to watch and see how it plays out here at the end.
I mean, yeah, there were. Yes, let us see. The one wall jump on cave skip for Wiener was successful going into the Bowser fight here. Mark Lucas will follow suit soon. I assume that Mark Lucas does the normal moon cave skip.
He probably will. Let's see. Yeah, that works out. No one wall jump. But a clean moon cave skip nonetheless. Entering also the chapel here and entering the Bowser fight. Looks like, yeah. This is gonna play out to like probably 2 DSS, I believe. We can only see like the last place where a mistake that big can be made. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
That was really late for Wiener. Let's wake up here. I don't even know if it's now worth. I mean, it's up to him if he now goes for 2 DSS. I mean, his goal definitely shows that he is usually going for it. But in this situation, you might want to just not risk it, losing all those sweet points. by just losing a lot of time here onto DSS. Maybe. That doesn't concern him. Definitely doesn't.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
mean,
second
in
jump.
the end, you do wanna,
Oh, he's just a goat. Okay.
and he does get it on the first attempt. Wow, that's very impressive. Getting the success in the first attempt in a race. I will say that is incredibly impressive.
Yeah, can pretty much easily still get a 58 OX. 1x would be more reasonable, but with really crazy pillars. Oh, all those hit? Oh, they did. It's a really good first pillar, I feel like, yeah. Lukas also coming up to the 2D section. He will definitely not go for 2D, as that's not something he is like comfort with. Oh, I need to split, no. GG's, nonetheless, to Wiener for taking the win here and getting the low 58 in the end. GG's.
Yeah. Low 58, this is gonna end up, 58-11, I think. Yeah, 58-11, GG's to Wiener. But we cannot forget about Mark Lucas as well. But this will give him a 60, well, no, it's actually not certain for sure. But yeah, huge GG's to Wiener, taking the win here from the first Group B race of this year's Pro League. Maybe setting a precedent for the other runners, but definitely getting some good points in. Mark Lucas making his way through the pillars now.
Like I said, still an easy 59 in his pocket and not too bad of a race either, I'd say. Oh,
yeah, for sure.
The last pillar is a bit annoying here, and he can get it, and now finishing off that sweet 59 1x, I'd say. Also GG's to Mark.
Yeah, huge GG's to Mark as well. He put up a good fight. This was he definitely did not play badly. He played under a minute off PB, which in a race is definitely commendable. We do have a point difference of 66 points to 24 points. So, yeah, again, Wiener will go home with these 66 points and will continue on that soon. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what do we get. Also, we should not forget about the prediction. Congratulations to everyone who voted for Wiener Speedruns. You will get points. Hello and welcome in Mark Lucas.
Hello.
And welcome in Wiener. GG's to the both of you. Great race. I think both of you put up a very good run. Let's start with you, Mark Lucas. How are you feeling after this race and this run?
I mean, I think it went better than I expected, my run at least. I don't really know what I expected, to be honest, but it was a fine run overall. Like, there were a couple pretty stupid mistakes, to be honest, but overall, I wouldn't say it was too horrible. I didn't really expect to win this anyway, so not really mad or anything.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'm happy I won. I was a little upset during like the early game because I lost like 25 in Lake and then 40 in Lost, and I was like, I thought I was cooked, but I managed to bring it back.
Oh.
So yeah, it was good. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, not
Yeah,
bad
for
at
sure.
all. GG, Mark.
GG's. Well played. Yeah, I was I think my biggest like single mistake was in cap. I messed up left side in almost the worst way possible.
No.
I was
Wait, did you
almost scared
bonk on
that
the
I
top?
was gonna be like continuing to make these mistakes, but thankfully that didn't seem to be that way. Yeah. Yeah, was fun. I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I think I'm
sorry.
good.
I do want to interrupt. I think you forgot to add your mic to the scene. I don't think it's too terrible. I don't think we have to repeat ourselves.
Sorry.
That happens.
Wait.
That happened to me too. If you have to add it as a source, as a separate source in the
That was only in the interview, right?
yeah, it's only in the interview, so
Like, missing-
not too terrible. That would be so. Yeah, I think someone that has said something. I think but I think we got the main points across. So yeah, huge GGs to you too, and if there's no further thoughts, I think we can call it here. I don't believe there's another race coming up.
All
If there's
right.
any yeah, thank you both for running. We will
Thanks
see you
for
back
the
next
call.
week.
See
It was
y'all.
always a pleasure. Goodbye. Have a great rest of your day. And we will. Let me look at the schedule. We have no more runs for today coming up. So these were the only two runs in this on this Fine Friday. But today on Saturday at 18 UTC we will have Odyssey Guy against Danny Geffen coming up. So you definitely don't want to miss it. We're in Group B again, so very exciting. You definitely don't want to miss that. So stay tuned for that. And I think yeah, I think take care everyone, and we will see you around.